I get up. Lose a focus. Come on, people, get up. Gonna stay focused. Opportunities.
Sanbonani endlini heshe umepeli lushumo igama lensizwa mina njengoba ngithi salute to all my hustlers bafethu uyazi like I sithi poverty, negativity and jealousy ayinandawo la, so go away ngithi less iSpani bafethu lapha lesinikeza ke amathuba omsebenzi la sinethemba lokuthi ngizowaqhumela ngiwathathe njengama Black Panther njengentokazi encane ke sabona namuhla bafethu uThatho bafethu uzositshela ngempilo yakhe asinikeza ke imfundiso yokuthi yabona ithemba alibulali kube liyabulala ngabe samba phe wakhe ngoba ke intokazi bafethu iyasogola isikhathi eside bafethu iminyaka 09 but right now she's trying to get her life back on track bafethu njengoba ke afunda aphinde futhi aqeqeshiswa abantu abalaphana ke Transnet School of Rail njengoba ke afuna basebenzela njenge train traffic controller ngithi ke ake sigove staff lesitimela siyanga kubo bafethu simvakashele njengoba ngithi khuchu bheka la.
I felt like I didn't have a chance. How much I love it. It was painful seeing your dad in a wheelchair. Hi, Hustler Thato Maphasa and I live Kobanzanville. I'm a train control officer at Transnet and Butselobakabo Bright if I keep my signals right. This is the story of my life. Basically, it's my parents. I miss them a lot. 1995, then I was paralyzed. It was painful seeing your dad in a wheelchair. My mom passed away 1999. Sometime in 1998, she got sick. That's when everything started. Then 1999, I was Kokafam. Seeing my mom for the last time, I felt like I didn't have a chance. How much I love her. Because by that time, I'm still young and I felt like nobody told me what was going on. And maybe if never told what was going on, I couldn't have a chance how I feel.
It was bad. No, it's really painful. As in a breadwinner, then we are not trying to school, so family in a change as well because never supportive. Thato, you're the only child.
The worst memory I have is when Tato because by that time I had to go to school, and then I was still in primary by that time. And like any other child, you expect to but by that time I had to take over. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. My father passed away in 2002. It was on the 15th of May. By that time, it's not easy to hold up without your mom. Now I'm facing this, I have without my father. it's both parents, they are no more. How do I stand up for myself? That's when I had to go and understand other things. Some of the things I had to worry, getting care and be brave katone and kisadi tlogeladi affect.
After Thato a move in nna ne go le thata because le nna ne ke na le bana ba ka and go na le ba bangwe ba uswa ka o mongwe tlhokafetse, which means bana ba botlhena ba le 6 all in all. So ke sena le mosebetsi ke tshwara diskropo kwa le kwale nako nngwe wa fela ka dula mo gae, so ne go le thata.
I passed my matric in 2008. Then I went to apply on law. Then they couldn't take me because of Kotlet. Then I went to the boys' school, Kalweta HR. I got an SMS from Labor Department. Pampla Transnet School of Rail. So I CV. After 2 days, I got a call from Transnet. But test. I went to Kalongala test. After I wrote a test, I'm phoning about the test. For interview. Then I went for interview. Then Batola failed. After some time, phone about appointment letter. Then I went Kalosayan. After that, they took us to Esland Park for a theory course. Train control officer. That's when we read the modules thing. Then we stayed there for about 5 to 6 months writing our modules. After that, we were competent. We went back to the depot, later the practicals. Now, given my training got Transnet, they called me for an interview for a train control officer for a permanent post.
Hey, Thato ha ya go interview. Se ke tla se buang ke mo fe di blessing. Ke re good luck. Ke kopa o nketse proud. Mo baneng ba 6 ba ke ba godisitse. Thato ke ena ngwana o itseng gore o itseng Mother's Day. Ke gore a ke lele go utlwa botlhoko a ke utlwe botlhoko ke gore ke itumetse.
If I get a position here, it will mean a lot konna. Because I'll be able to do things that no connects a curriculum. When I'll look after myself and look after my family and my aunt.
Can you tell us how your training have been with us?
Ke fitlile ko Transnet for interview yaka ke tsogile hanyane but we'll see how it goes.
Good day, Thato. My name is Thembelihle Mbatha. I'm the Acting Training Center Manager here at School of Rail. What we do here, we train personnel for training for yachts environment, train control and train driver training. Now that we have applied to be a train control officer, can you tell us how your training have been with us? Thato, can you tell me what inspired you to be a train traffic controller?
What inspired me about being a train traffic controller is because I'm passionate about safety and controlling the traffic and getting the consignment to the client safely in time.
What do you think makes a good traffic controller?
What makes a good traffic controller is being vigilant all the time and always reminding yourself about safety that comes first and be your brother's keeper.
What do you mean by being your brother's keeper?
Always being on the lookout for safety, putting safe first, and when you see something that's about to go wrong, you try by all means to prevent it.
Can you tell me what would you say is the difference between a train control officer and a person driving a train?
The person driving a train relies on a train control officer in order to get the line. That's the difference between the driver and the train control officer. The train control officer gives the fence to the driver in order to proceed from one destination to the other.
How does that happen? Are you looking at trains from one point of departure to the destination? How does it happen?
It happens sometimes you can do it in signals, and sometimes there is a method called a video warrant, whereby you place a train and on the other side you place the other train. Somewhere they get to cross each other and go to the destination safely.
Okay, Thato, can you tell me what role does communication play in this career?
Communication plays a big role in this career because you cannot do anything without communication. In order for you to make the train to move safely in time, you need communication.
Okay. Have you experienced any challenges regarding communication as a train control officer?
Yes, we do experience so many challenges with communication because sometimes you find yourself, your radio is not working, then you have to rely for the driver to call you, or you have to call the driver in order for communication to go smoothly.
In those experiences, how have you handled them?
We try by all means to handle them.
Okay, now Thato, tell me, out of all the candidates that we have, why should we choose you?
You should choose me because I believe that I have the ability to be a train control officer, and I'm passionate about safety and moving the consignment.
Now, since you are looking to get a job with us, we're gonna take you through 3 tasks, and those 3 tasks are going to determine whether you get a job with us or not. Thank you.
ka nnete dinako tse thata di atla di fete empa ho motho ya nang le tumelo ya ho sane ho hotjha o tswela pele a hatale pele. Thato yena o fatshe boyeneng ba hae le letshoho la maemo empa o sebeditse ka thata ha ba le hlohonolo o nkile karolo a ibopela monyetla. Mosebetsi ona ha wa ata empa o bohlokwa lekaleng lena la transport ene mosebetsi ona ke ona o tla tsoselletsang ikonomi ya rona. Transnet School of Rail ba tlisa dikwetliso bokgoni le botsebi ka tsamaiso le tshebedisano ya dintho tsa sporo. Mosebetsi ona o sheba ho kena le ho tswa ha diterene le polokeho stationeng. Mahustlers se o itjwetsang sona ka moo o tswang kapa ka maemo a hao se tla supa moo o yang teng.
Dumelang, lebitso la ka ke Motoli Samuel Maseko. Ke qadile ho sebetsa Transnet Freight Rail ka 1998. Ke qadile ka kena Transnet ke sebetsa department ya bona ya customer service. Mo ileng ka move ka kena department ya train operations. Ke tlo ba mentor ya Thato. Semaphore signal for admittance at the station during the day.
Sikumjantshi wemahustlers ngithi shaya isipharaphara phezu komgalo manyambose samanentokazi ke ezithandelayo umsebenzi wayo njengoba ithi stimela sasezola uThatho bafethu njengoba ke afisa ukuba i-train traffic controller nayo ke i-Transnet okuyibona ke abantu abenzisiqiso thina ke njengabagibeli ngisho ke nezimpahla bafethu sifika kwindawo nendawo noma kuyi-station ne-station bafethu siphephile nangesikhathi. But right now konje bengifuna ukuthini I think I just lost my train of thought. In fact, ake singicabangise ngewejambu lethi uya kule viki. Nginikeze ke amahluzi amabili oku-I no-L and if you can cover the sign bafethu ukuthi legama lisho ukuthini thumela yakho umcafazo khona lapha ku Twitter na ku Facebook. Intokazi ke ayigibelanga i-first stop New Canada bafethu ima kuzonke i-station. I-station sokuqala meliqadla i-theory yakhe bese ke ingena ku-station sesibili okuyi-practical bafethu. Ngithi ake simbone ngithi isitimela singenile pakisha besana uhambe.
Welcome to Task 1. Task 1 will be based on the display of hand signal. We'll look at the position when you display your hand signal, the meaning, as well as your coordination of hand signals. You will be required to display your hand signals both during the day and during the night. Okay, we can go ahead. Welcome. I'm going to give you a scenario where you will be required to admit a train into a station. Then your color light signal is defective. Can you please display a hand signal for admittance of trains past a defective color light during the day?
Okay, when a train comes during the day, passing a signal which is defective, I'll normally use orange, which is a caution, and signal.
Okay, when you are now required to display a caution hand signal during foggy weather or during the night, how will you display the hand signal? The same signal displayed during the night when the signal is found to be defective. How will you display the same signal, caution hand signal?
Ke feel ka rene ke le nervous because ke ntse leng gore ntšha e leng gore ke tsena mo environmenteng e ntšha tshwanetse ke bone dilo tse ntšha.
Train is standing at a defective color light signal. Now, at this time, you are required to admit the train at the defective signal, but in this case, you are required to do it in a foggy weather or during the night. How will you display the hand signal?
Okay, this is my hand lamp. This is what I'm going to use during a foggy weather at night. And I'm going to have a green signal to admit a train into a foggy weather. Nako ke etsa training mo Transnet. The challenges tse ke bileng le tsone ke hore e ne le ntho e ntjha e ke simololang go e etsa, and some of the things ne ke simolola di bona as I'm doing my intro to Transnet, so I was never exposed to them before I came into Transnet.
Now let's again request that you display train may depart. In this case now, train may depart is required to be displayed during the night or during foggy weather. How will you display train may depart?
Okay, during the foggy weather, I will use my white light to display a train may depart in a foggy weather at night.
Where will you be required to be when you display a hand signal? And how will you know that the crew or the train driver has understood the signal?
I'm required to stand in any place where the driver can properly see me and can repeat the signal.
Ke ka rata ka about train control officer o interact le di stakeholders tse ngata, di client tsa Transnet mo ileng hore hape train control officer e itsitleile haholo ka safety. How cheba mosebetsi wa train control officer ho lebeletse hore ho yena a tsamaise di train, a tsamaise di train tsa the passengers. Please display the hand signal that will be displayed to admit a train past a semaphore signal for admittance at the station during the day. Thank you for undertaking the assessment. You may have a seat.
It feels like lerato la mme because somewhere somehow umpile chance ya hore ke ska bona hore mme wa ka hayo next to me, because ke ena o nele mme wa ka every time every step of the way.
Yes, I'm going to give you a feedback on how you displayed the hand signal. Firstly, I would like to give you the requirement on when one has to give the hand signal. You need to display the hand signal in such a manner that the person or the train towards where you display a hand signal, a person will understand. I did ask you a question on how do they acknowledge the hand signal. Normally when you acknowledge the hand signal, a driver will blow a whistle in order to acknowledge. Memories taken on letona ki selemo se gile ka wina an award ya ho ba mosebetsi o sebetsang ka o ileng hore it's one of the safest train control officers. O ileng hore hanke ka ba le an incident nakong eo kaofela ke ile ka sebetsa se train control officer ha ke thola award ho tswa ho management wa Transnet. Oh yes, your overall performance it's good, but with regular revision to the rules and guideline to your on-the-job trainers, you will be able to perfectly and correctly display the hand signal. But me as an individual, I would say I'm happy with your performance in the display of your given task or in the execution of your given task. Now we are going to move on to task 2. Can you please follow me?
tlameha go tswela pele ntse a ithuta yena wa tseba se a se buang empa ha a itshepe o tlameha go aha confidence e le ntho ile hore e tla mo thusa a tsebe go hola lekaleng lena. School of Rail ena le dikwetliso tse fapaneng go tloha ho operations training mo ba kwetlisang bakganni ba diterene le tsona di control officer, railway maintenance ho netefatsa hore batho ba maintain a railway line, integrated technology, overhead traction le tsona di substation. Ha o le control officer o tlameha go tseba ka botlalo ka ha di signaling system, tshebedisano ya tsona kaofela le go sebedisa computer. Hustlers hore o tsebe go finyella ho pallo ya hao e kemisetse go tsamaya ho leeto le tla ho isa moo.
Drop. Welcome to task 2. You are required to display a hand signal to a driver. Train may depart on the platform, and then when the train starts moving, you are also required to check for any defects while you are observing the train is complete and it's showing the required marker. Drop. Now, when the train passes, you need to observe. You observe it. Observe the train. For any defect, check for any vacuum pipes are coupled properly, and most importantly, you check for a train if it has the correct marker or a telemeter. What did you see? What did you observe on the train?
I've seen that my train has a marker at the back, which means the marker represents that the train is complete and the vacuum pipes are properly coupled into the train. Matomo aki simula mo Transnet, terena nelento is tshosang because the environment in excited but it's ana kwentse tsama ke ke tlwaela terena ne ke kgona bona gore terena ke ntano go ka bona every day without go tshosa.
The next activity will require a train control officer to admit a train into a station whereby a control color light is found to be defective. And the train control officer is required to proceed to a defective signal or where there are points, the facing points, ensure that the points are correctly set. All is in order for the admittance of the train, then display a required or a proper hand signal. At the same time, ensuring again when the train passes, we observe the train for any possible defects or any unusual occurrence that may render the train to run unsafe. You can go ahead. officer ha ile hore ha o sebetse ka ntho tse re di bitsang standard operating procedure ho na le chance tse ngata tsa hore re ka ba le ntho tse re bitsang di-accident mo e leng hore ho ka etsa lo train di kene lining e le nngwe whereby di ka thulana ho ka etsahala hore di-train di tswe ntho e re bitsang derailment mo e leng hore train e tswile seporong and ka tsela e jwalo ho ka lemala batho the public le diphahlo tse leng hore ke tsa di-client tsa Transnet ho ka etsahala hore di damaged during that process. Do what an acknowledgement in order to understand that the driver, him or her with the driver, they have done what we call a handshake, a clear understanding in order to execute the movement safely. A train standing next to a defective signal, you may now display the correct hand signal to the driver. Pick up a position next to the point, don't just go close, while you are keeping a safe distance from the line. That's a sign of acknowledgement. The driver has understood. Then you can now act on the signal displayed. And you stand next to the line to check for any defects while the train is passing. After the hand signal has been acknowledged, it is still the sole responsibility of the train control officer to observe the line for any possible defects, to ensure that the movement that will be made by the train will be executed safely. Now the train is now moving. It's now going to be the responsibility of the train control officer to observe the train. Remember, while you are observing,
responsible for safety about, and I always make sure hore safety ya motho o mong mo tereneng e tla pele, and somewhere e ka ntshosa, but I know hore our systems they are protected. I have noticed that our train has a red light in the front and a tail light which is red, representing a marker because it's getting dark.
That is correct, yes.
Mama ka ke mo gopola thata, and I wish gore nke ba le teng a tlo bona the achievements ke na le tsone mo lifeng, and a khona go bona le ngwana because ke feel empty without yena, and sometimes ke feel hore if she was around, nke be ke ba able gore ke share those moments le yena. Firstly, she must make sure that before he or she operates the points, there's no any trucks in the railway line, and the movement of which she intended to do, there are no trucks.
Ha ke bona bana ba palla hodima diterene kapa ba bapala sporo mo terene tsamayang ha e ntshware hantle ho hang, hobane ke tseba kotsi e leng hore e ka etswa ke train ha train ile ya thula motho.
Now I'm checking if my points have stones in between and if my plate is against the stock rate.
This will be the end of task 2. Then we can move on to task 3.
hlahela hona le mo o lemalang teng ha o kgetha career tswela pele o ke develope o bope di skills tse leng gore di tla go thusa go career ya hao Thato yena o buile hantle ka ho utlwahala mosebetsing ona o tla sebetsa masiu di shift di weekend le polokego ya maphelo a batho ya bapalami di matsogong a hao empa se khotsofatsang ke gore diterene di tsebe go tsamaya ho taolong ya hao mahaslas ha re tlose di ceiling tse re di beileng ka godimo ha ditoro tsa rona hobane ha ho ditoro tse sa kgonahaleng Intokazi ihamba ngesinye isivinini bafethu like she's a runaway train but our former president said once you see this pit you now want to investigate kodwa ke wena ke umsebenzi kaThatho bafethu ukuthi meke bona isiminyaminya kube uyena ke umuntu osilungisayo njenge train and traffic controller kodwa nilapha emakhaya khona bagibela isitimela wrong khona bagibele mangobe so uthi ngincede bafethu nginikeze one more clue which is the letter S bafethu uma ke sibuya intokazi ke izohamba lapha ke uyosebenza ngestimulator la mele isebenze kakhulu ngokusheshsha bafethu ngathi i-how train and still remain cool under pressure like a steam train ngizobona ukuthi uzoqhuba kanjani mina ngithi ake sime la ngoba i-robot li-ready bafethu and take a break ngithi siyabuya njengejikeleza
I'm going to use my system and my
Welcome to task 3. On task 3, you'll be required to work at a workstation. You are required to authorize a train that will depart from Mafikeng, and then its authority will be up to Vatofal. You'll be required to do your planning. You'll be required to do your authorization through the radio to the train crew outside. You'll be required to do all your safety requirements in order to ensure that the token is issued and is acknowledged by the train driver. Thato, you can go ahead.
Firstly, I'm going to wait for a call from a control shunter who is going to present the train, confirming that the points are correctly set for this certain train to depart. Then secondly, I'll speak with the driver using this radio. The driver giving me the particulars of himself and the assistant and the train number. I'm going to use this diagram in order to move my train from Mafikeng to Vatofal. And firstly, before I make a planning, I must make sure that there's no conflicting movement by looking at my diagram and confirming that there is no train. And also I'm going to use my system and my static diagram to confirm that there's no train between Mafikeng and Vatofal. Then after confirming that, I'm going to start my planning from Mafikeng to Zwartregens, where I'm going to take my train for Mafikeng to Vatofal. Okay, confidence ya kakajeko ke bona o ka re tsentse ke sebetsa mo yone in order hore ke kgone ka di opportunities tse dingwe and then le nna ana go ntse tsamaya ke tloela go ba traffic controller ke tla ba sharp e tla gola. Now I'm done with my planning. I'm gonna start placing my train on the system. For me to place my train, I need the train number, the driver's details, and the locomotive numbers.
Okay, Thato, where do you normally get the train number or as well as the train driver or the crew? Where would you normally get the information about the train personnel as well as the train number?
I normally get the information from the driver using this radio to communicate with the driver. Start the authority on Mafikeng from train station, take note and continue.
Ke rata ho ba a senior training officer. Hobane impha chance ya hore ke kgone ho fitisetsa tsebo ya ka ho di upcoming train control officer. Ho ba etsa hore ba be passionate ka tsela e le nna ke ne ke le passionate ka yona. Nako ke sa sebetsa tjeka train control officer.
Okay, right now I'm done with my planning. I'm gonna take my train to Swartregens. Right, I'm gonna read it to the driver to proceed from Mafikens to Swartregens. Okay, the date is the 12th of April 2018. Token number is number 8 for driver Mubuke on train.
22325 over.
2998 at Mafikeng. You may proceed Mafikeng to Swartregens. Speed is 30 kilometers all curves, and the TCO is Thato. Being a single woman, young encourager, and it shows me working on the strength. So it's kind of calm. Kabani ki khona ho motlokomela ke le one, and then ke khona go make sure gore ona le ntho engwe le engwe, even if I can reach where motsadi o mongwe le mongwe a ka reachang teng, but ke khona go make sure gore ona le ntho engwe le engwe. Right, I'm gonna use my radio to communicate with the driver on train 2998, completing Slurry. I'm gonna let the driver know that there are maintenance personnel working between Hot Mariko and the full slope, depending on if they're working between trains or a total occupation. Alright, train driver, Mubuke on train 2998. You said your time is 12:30, but since Slurry you are clear and complete through Slurry. Take note, there's a track master working between Hot Mariko and the first slope. So when you get there by the facing points of Hot Mariko, can you please talk to me and inform me? Gore ke tlo mosebetsi go ka mina a lot, because it will mean gore ke tlo ba able gore ke tlhokomele ngwanake and be able gore ke tlhokomele family ya ka le mamego wa ka.
Ke bona Thato ana le a very bright future. Grading ka mosebetsing ona wa train control officer. Hobane ha o checka motho o tshwanang le Thato ke motho e leng gore o ikemiseditse o ithuta le ha o mo hlalosetsa a sa utlwisisi wa khutla wa botsa. So ke rata ntho e re nka e bitsang ka English ke re hanga ya hae o bontsha ho lapela ntho e ba e bitsang tsebo. The basis of the assessment was to ensure that you are able to do your train planning properly. At the same time, ensuring that when you do your train planning, you do it safely, you do follow the standard operating procedures that are applicable to all the different sections, and we can move on.
Welcome back, Thato.
Thank you, Tim.
How was the day?
I had a nice day and exciting.
Can you share with me how did you find the tasks throughout the day?
The tasks were a bit challenging and exciting. The one I found difficult was the hand signals, because we have so many hand signals. And the one that was nice and easy was the one with the system where I had to place a train and departed from like one station to the other.
Do you see yourself doing this for a living?
Yes, I could do it for a living.
Why?
Because it's a bit challenging in terms of safety and concentration.
So it means you are a person who enjoys challenges, am I right? Okay, I had a brief discussion with your mentor, but before I give you feedback, do you have any questions to ask me?
Yes, I do have Tembi. I would like to know, in terms of your working hours, how do you guys work?
We work shifts, and we have night shifts and day shifts. It's a shift work.
And when you say shift, how many hours?
There's day shift, 8 hours, and there's night shift, 8 hours. Based on the discussion that I had with your mentor, he highlighted some of the issues like confidence and communications. Though he did mention that, however, I would like to congratulate you and welcome you to Transnet.
Thank you.
Believing that you will improve. The HR department will contact you in terms of when are you going to start with the job. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay guys, go to the mosebetsi o permanent kwa Transnet. O tlo nthusa hore ke tlhokomela ngwana ke le family ya ka. And to all my hustler, press up, push up, panda.
Well done, Thato. Re bone ka wena hore re a tlameha ho tswela pele ka tshepo, ha e ho kgutlela morago ka thabo. Potso ya rona ya beke ena e tswa ko Cynthia. A re yena o na le kgatlhego makaleng a hearing and speech therapy. Speech therapy le yona audiologist ke makala a ileng hore o ka wa sheba. Audiologist ba sheba ena hape ba lekola bothata ba ho se utlwe, ba alafe seo, ba kenya le di hearing aid. Ha di speech therapist tsona di sheba bothata ho alafa le ho lekola bothata ba leleme le yona puo. Ha e ka ba hona le ho sa utlwang, hopola o checkela Facebook kapa yona website ya rona. Romela ya hao potso. Intokazi ke seyifike ke e-backstage bafethu e-station sokugcina ngithi i-reachile ke i-destination yayo ngokutholela ke umsebenzi siyoba ke ilunga leqembu lakhona khona lapha e-Transnet bafethu njenge-train traffic controller sakhalalisela ntokazi but angaze ngangabasa. You had all the right signs, bonawo amaphawu, you had all the right signals. Speaking of which, isikhathi ukuthi nginikeze impendulo khona lapha kuwe Jumbo. Igama kathi sifuna yi-signals. Uma utholile ngithi alright, uma ungatholanga ungawari. Better luck next time. Kodwa mina mfana ngamntambo, donsa zonke intambo ngiphuma kanje. Akahlangana khona lapha ku Twitter, Facebook and also on YouTube. Ngithi khumbula, don't look down, look up and stay up. Ungabanaka abantu abathi uzophelela emoyeni. Ba right, uzoba inkanyezi.